Hello and welcome back to Halo Ninja Warrior. Today, Stage 2 of Tournament 18 will commence as all 50 challengers have faced off with Stage 1. Despite the success we saw in the first Halo 5 tournament, which included 13 first stage clears, the changes made to Stage 1 in this tournament had a huge impact. Not only did the number of clears fall to 9, but competitors like Patty Freakin', Weapon Matt, and even the All-Star Alpha Puma weren't ready for those changes. We also saw the Xbox 360 All-Star Drago make his return to the course after missing 6 tournaments, but it was short-lived as he went out on the Jump Hang Kai. In the end, Hunter Unit 751 was able to keep his Stage 1 clear streak alive, and he was followed by the Halo Pro Hook Skywalker, Neil, DHG Fireball, Siren, Pixel Projects, the All-Star Go Tanks, Double Ump, and Sauron Sucks. These 9 competitors will now take on the second stage. Much like Stage 1, a lot has been changed here since the previous tournament. The first obstacle is the Cross Ladder, returning from Tournament 16. And also returning from that tournament is the Kudari Salmon Ladder, where competitors must climb up the first ladder, then transfer to a second ladder where they will descend. The third obstacle is a modified version of the Spider Walk, and then the classic Balance Tank has made its return. Wrapping up Stage 2 is the renowned Metal Spin and the Wall Lift. If our competitors can defeat these 6 obstacles in 70 seconds, they will earn a spot on Stage 3. Defeating Stage 2 is a huge accomplishment, and 5 competitors here have cleared it in the past, so let's find out who can conquer it today. Now, for the first time since Tournament 1, this guy is going to be kicking off Stage 2, and how fitting is it that he was the 751st ever run on this course. Facing off with his 18th second stage is the All-Star Hunter Unit 751. Every single tournament, Hunter has been on Stage 2, and while Stage 1 has never been able to take him down, the second stage has defeated him a few times. His first time failing Stage 2 was way back in Tournament 2, where he failed the Metal Spin, and then he failed the Balance Tank in Tournament 4. Then he had his famous Metal Spin failure in Tournament 9, but ever since then, he has owned Stage 2, having now cleared it in 8 straight tournaments. His consecutive Stage 2 clear record per appearance is now tied with Drago is Sick, so a second stage clear today would set him ahead and give him yet another unbelievable record on Halo Ninja Warrior. Hunter has definitely become a fan favorite on this course. I mean, how can you not love him? He's cleared Stage 1 in every tournament. He runs his own course, and he's got that British accent that you just can't help but love. So, Hunter, on his 18th Stage 2, he's taken on the new Cross Ladder. Well, I guess it's not new, but it was in Tournament 16. It's new on Halo 5, though. Now he's onto the Kudari Salmon Ladder. This is, honestly, this Stage 2 is kind of like just picking up where we left off in MCC. And you can see that right here with the downhill portion of the Salmon Ladder. He's going down. You got a save jump now. It's a little different. You got to get on that corner and then jump across. And Hunter, he knows how to do it. Now he's onto the Spider Walk. No moving windows in this tournament, but there is a big drop. Can you make it? He goes down, and Hunter looking really good on the Spider Walk. Now he's onto the Balance Tank. He gets it rolling, pushes it, and then jumps onto it, crouching. Hunter taking a nice... Oh, what's he doing? He always does weird stuff like this on the Balance Tank. Oh, but he pulls it off. Now he's onto the Metal Spin. An obstacle he's failed in the past. He goes for it. Gets the save jump. And Hunter with a nice sprint jump to the dismount. He is onto the wall lift. 15 seconds left. Should be enough time as long as he knows how to swing a sword. And I'm pretty sure 18 Stage 2's in. This guy knows how to swing a sword, and he knows how to hit a buzzer. That is 6.6 seconds left for the All-Star Hunter Unit 751. Doesn't matter if he's number 1 or number 50. This guy will find a way to get back to Stage 3, and that makes it 9 in a row. 9 tournaments in a row where this guy has beat Stage 2. Hard to believe. Of course, Drago is Sick. Had 8 Stage 2 clears in a row per appearances, but he did miss out in Tournament 8. So Hunter already had the record for most Stage 3s in a row per tournament, but now he's just extended the lead with another personal record. So Hunter Unit 751 will be our first competitor to move on to Stage 3. Now we're going to see if some other competitors can join him, starting off with the Halo Pro.
Hook has been struggling, not been able to get his first tournament win, but he might be able to find that here today and probably be the MVP here for the entire tournament. Team Envies are your HCS Pro League Fall Season champions. Big props to the young gun right there on your screen. That's Hook coming out as the most clutch player that I have seen so far this event.
Well, we know he's clutch when it comes to shooting people, but now we will see if he is clutch when it comes to jumping on random objects. Starting off with the cross ladder, Hook lines it up and goes all the way down. He's onto the salmon ladder. Let's see how he does here. Traditionally, people just taking on stage 2 for the first time have struggled on the salmon ladder, but Hook gets up the first one, no problems. Now can he go down? He gets the save jump and he drops all the way, gets another save jump, and he's got it. Now he makes the dismount. All right, he's good. On to the spider walk. Hook is actually putting on a very impressive run right now. Let's see if he can handle this. He jumps over. Now it's time for that drop. Hook goes for it. He gets another save jump, and Hook is good to go. He's onto the balance tank. He shoots it to get it rolling, and Hook jumps over it. That is not what he expected to happen at all. Well, we're going to look back at this one. So Hook actually shoots the log, and then I guess he thought it was going to roll further than that, or maybe he didn't think he would jump that far. But, wow, the stars did not align for him there. You can see he shoots it. It barely gets rolling, and then he gets a big jump and jumps right over the log. And Hook Skywalker, it was a valiant effort. He looked really good on stage 2, and he goes out with such a simple mistake. That happens when it's your first time on stage 2.
I literally jumped over the barrel. I blew it, bro.
It was one hell of a run, man. You beat me.
Yeah, that is weird. Hook did better than Patty in this tournament, but still, I don't think that's the way we expected to get a balance tank failure. But, yeah, that's what happened this tournament. Neil is up next on stage 2. This guy made it here in the last tournament. Let's take a look at him on the spider walk. He kind of mistimed it, hit his head a couple times, and just couldn't get a jump on those moving windows. Hey, there's no moving windows this time, so maybe that'll work to his advantage. But he's got to get back to the spider walk, starting with the cross ladder. He nails it. Now he's on to the salmon ladder. Hopping up the first salmon ladder. Very, very smooth right there. People making this salmon ladder look easy. All right, he jumps over to the side. Good technique there. And he drops down, crouching, gets the save jump, and Neil is onto the spider walk. Time for revenge. No moving windows. How's he going to do? Second window up to the third, and he tries to land on it, and Neil falls off. Neil, 2 tournaments in a row, has failed the spider walk. So there is a technique. If you get the right jump, you can actually land on that windowsill right there. But Neil did not get the right jump. He had a poor technique, and that makes it 2 tournaments in a row where he fails the spider walk.
That's a tough. That's a tough obstacle, though, man.
Well, I said that'd be the one that got me. So.
Still, you're one of very few that completed stage 1. It's a tough stage, so good job.
Snaz, even in a tournament where he fails stage 1, still shows up here to support other competitors and make them feel better when they fail. So, shout out to Snaz. That's what it's all about. But anyway, next up, we've got the veteran DHG Fireball. This guy has been a ball of fire on this course, doing very well in the last few tournaments. Last time he went out on stage 3, that vertical Mackay, taking down all sorts of competitors. Let's see if he can get back to stage 3. In tournament 18, he is off and on to the cross ladder. Drops right out. Our competitors seem to know how to go in a straight line today, which is a very good sign. Now Fireball climbing up that salmon ladder, looking really good. Now going back down. Another save jump. Now Fireball, this guy, he loves to go fast, and he's had a pretty smooth pace so far. Let's see if he can keep it up. Onto the spider walk now. Don't make a mistake here. He gets that extra save jump. Okay, I like that. And he goes down and right to the dismount. Off of those last set of windows. Now the balance tank. He doesn't do anything weird. Well, so far, I don't know. Hunter was jumping on it after he got it rolling, but Fireball looking really smooth right now. Look at that. That is textbook balance tank action. Now the metal spin. Can Fireball do it? He lines up. He goes for it. He gets the save jump. And DHG Fireball is back onto the wall with 20 seconds left. This guy can take his time. He can just walk throughout the rest of the course, and he will make it. No problems for the veteran. DHG Fireball back onto stage 3 for his 4th tournament in a row. Fireball just proving time and time again that he is a real standout here on Halo Ninja Warrior. And 11.8 seconds left as well. That is not bad. Anytime you can get double digits on stage 2, you should feel pretty good about yourself. Well, just like that, 2 competitors moving on to stage 3, and I don't know what this intro is all about. Hunter is involved in some weird stuff here. Okay, dude, you need to calm down with that. So this is Siren, previously known as Exhilaration, but I'm going to call him Chris, so deal with it. Chris, last minute to stage 2 back in tournament 14, and now he's here again in 18. Now he's going on to the cross ladder, and he slides right through onto the salmon ladder. Oh, okay, so yes, he did fail this. Back in tournament 14, it was just a straight up version of the salmon ladder, and he failed it. But this time he gets up, now he's got to go back down. Chris, looking good going down. He saves that one, and he's moving on to the spider walk. All right, he skips to the second window, a nice speedy technique, and look at how fast he just went to the spider walk. That was amazing. Now let's see what he does here. Don't jump over it like Hook. All right, he's good. He's on it. He's rolling. He is standing up on it. No crouch technique here. He jumps for it. It looked like he jumped super late, but he pulls it off. And now he's on to the metal spin. He goes for it on the left side, and he comes up short. Chris out on the metal spin of stage 2. Most people don't go to the left. I know Hunter likes to, but he just didn't get a full jump. I think he might have slowed himself down because, of course, once you hit the bar, you don't want to have too much momentum because then you go flying off the other side. But in that case, he cut himself off too fast. And there are just so many ways that you can fail this metal spin. That is why it is by far one of the most dangerous obstacles on stage 2. And our next competitor, if anyone knows how dangerous the metal spin is, it's this guy. Competing on Halo Ninja Warrior for his 12th time and making his 6th appearance on stage 2 is the veteran Pixel Projects. Pixel has been competing ever since Tournament 5, and his career did not get off to a fast start. His first 4 appearances were all first stage failures, with his best attempt being the 4th obstacle of stage 1. When he came back for Tournament 11, he shocked everyone by becoming one of only 7 to defeat stage 1 in that tournament. He eventually failed the metal spin, but once he got a taste of success, he has craved it in every single tournament. Out of his last 8 tournaments, he's defeated stage 1 6 times, but only reached stage 3 once. His 4 second stage failures are tied for the most in the course's history, and his most recent stage 2 failure was in the last tournament when he failed the metal spin for his 2nd time. Today, he will try to keep his number of stage 2 failures at 5 and reach stage 3 for his 2nd time. There's actually quite a few people that have failed stage 2 4 times. You got Sleepy Slayer, Dom Da Bomb, Snoz, Exposed, Bradley Freaking, all these people. Pixel's one of them, and hey, honestly, even though he's failed it 4 times, that's still, the fact that he's got there this many times is pretty amazing. So let's see how Pixel does here. He is spring jumping every single rung on the salmon ladder. Alright, that's not how you're supposed to do it, but whatever works for Pixel. He's going on down, and he gets the save jump. Everyone is making this salmon ladder look really, really easy right now. He's onto the spider walk. Alright, Pixel hopping on through it. Getting an extra save jump right there. Alright, okay, now he goes down, and he's right through. Pixel looking pretty solid right now. He's onto the balance tank. Punches it to get it rolling. Smart technique from this veteran. He's getting a little far back on it, but he's staying on top, and he jumps to the dismount. Pixel is onto the metal spin. Showtime. Let's go. Time for a little revenge. Pixel goes for it, and finally he save jumps on it, and then he goes to the dismount, and he comes up short. Pixel got caught up on the pole and came up short just like that. Every time Pixel has failed this obstacle, he just went straight for the dismount. This time he finally gets a save jump on it and still comes up short. That is unbelievable. If we take a look at it one more time, you can see that when he gets onto it, he does a great job with the save jump, but he didn't get all the way around the pole, and because of that, he jumps too early, and the pole completely kills any momentum he would have and makes him come up short. That is very upsetting for Pixel.
Oh god, I got caught on the bar! No!
Oh no.
I got caught on the bar, what the hell? I was about to scream, I was so happy!
I imagine he's pretty upset. Let's see how he feels.
It's terrible, but I expected it. I was about to scream of excitement, and then that got far got me.
Well, every time Pixel has failed the metal spin, he has failed getting off of it and not getting on, and he now has the record for the most Stage 2 failures in Halo Ninja Warrior history. But now our next competitor is someone who has never struggled with Stage 2, and he's got a little record of his own to keep alive. Reaching his 8th second stage and competing in his 11th tournament is the All-Star Gotenks. Gotenks first competed back in Tournament 8 and hasn't missed the tournament since. So far, Gotenks' worst performance was his very first one when he failed the second to last obstacle of Stage 1. Needless to say, Gotenks has had a great career, and another phenomenal accomplishment is that he's never failed Stage 2. On his 7 previous second stage attempts, he's shown perfect focus, rhythm, and timing, allowing him to always dominate this stage. His first time on Stage 2 was in Tournament 9, and despite the many changes the second stage has gone through, none have phased this All-Star. Now once again, he'll attempt to keep his 100% Stage 2 record alive and make it 8 for 8. When you think about it, Gotenks has actually been around a very long time, competing all the way back in Tournament 8, and he hasn't missed a tournament. I know we've got a few other competitors who have been around a little longer, but still, this guy is getting up there. Now let's see how he handles this Stage 2. Again, lots of changes from the last tournament. Gotenks never struggled though. Onto the salmon ladder, one of the obstacles that he is the most confident with. And this is why. He can just hop up it like it's nothing, and now he's got to go back down. All right, yep, going right down. That was fast. Gotenks getting those save jumps, and he's through the salmon ladder onto the spider walk. All right, a little different from last tournament. What's he gonna do here? Oh, he gets a really late jump off the second window, and he sticks the third one. Now he goes down through the drop, gets an extra save jump in there, and he's good to go onto the balance tank. Another obstacle that this guy was just made for. This guy was made to balance on stuff. I don't know. He's got a really good left thumb when it comes to backing up, and he's proving it once again. Now he's just got to find his way to the dismount. Finds that little pole, and he's on to the metal spin. He's going to go for the right side. Pixel and Chris just failed this. Gotenks gets the save jump. Now get around the pole. Gotenks is through the metal spin, and with 12 seconds left, as long as he hurries right here, he should be moving on to Stage 3. All right, the third set of pallets. He smacks his way through them and hits the buzzer with 3.2 seconds left on the clock. That is incredible. I know Gotenks is feeling really good right now.
Oh my god, I was so not confident on the metal spin, and when I made it, I just couldn't believe it.
8 times, Gotenks has now cleared Stage 2, never once failed it. Well, that is simply amazing. Gotenks joins Hunter and Fireball on Stage 3, and just like that, the 2 All-Stars that made it to Stage 2 both cleared it. And now we've got another competitor who is trying to make his case for being an All-Star. Becoming one of Halo Ninja Warrior's top competitors is the veteran Ump Double Ump. Ump is competing in his 11th tournament, and after his first 5 appearances ended on Stage 1, he really improved in every way possible on the Xbox One. He's cleared Stage 1 on 4 of his last 5 appearances, and just like Gotenks, he's never failed Stage 2. In Tournament 13, he shocked everyone by beating the deadliest first stage in the course's history, and throughout MCC, he reached the 3rd stage 3 times. When it came time for Halo 5, Ump didn't lose his jump, and he continued to prove to be an All-Star candidate. Now let's see if Ump can handle the changes to Stage 2 once again. Out of everyone competing now, you really can't make an argument that anyone has more history with jumping than Ump Double Ump. This guy's just been around for so long, and the fact that he's still so good means that this guy was made to jump on Halo. Look at him going through the first obstacle onto the salmon ladder. We have seen nobody fail at this tournament. So far, Ump does not want to be the first. Going back down, gets the save jump right on the edge, and he's good to go onto the spider walk. So many different techniques we've seen here. Some people don't like to use the 4th set of windows. Ump apparently does. Gets a couple save jumps on there, goes down, and Ump is good to go onto the balance tank. Oh, he just runs right onto it. Nicely done, Ump. All right, he is doing the crouch technique. Does not want to stand up on this one. Ump Double Ump, riding it all the way to the bottom. He even stands up. The confidence of this guy. Now he's on to the metal spin. All right, Ump What can he do here? He goes for it. He jumps, and a safe jump. He's got it. Double ump is onto the wall lift, and he's looking to find his way back to stage 3. Look at him slicing through those pallets. Double hits the buzzer with 8.2 seconds left on the clock. And there you have it. He has earned his way back to stage 3 for his 3rd tournament in a row. Always looking solid on stage 2. And now I think we are all excited to see him go on to stage 3.
Much as I love Wendy's, 5 for 5 is better than 4 for 4.
Yeah, that is a good point. 5 for 5. He's 5 for 5 on stage 2. That's pretty amazing. And now he is the 4th person to be moving on to stage 2. 4 people have hit that buzzer. And now it all comes down to our last competitor here on stage 2. Sauron sucks. This is actually the first time since Tournament 1. Yes, Tournament 1. That the last person to go on stage 2 was attempting it for their first time. So this is a historic run right here from Sauron sucks. And he's off. Going on the cross ladder. He's nailed it. Obviously, back in Tournament 1, everyone who did stage 2, it was their first time on stage 2. So, yeah, you get the idea. Now, okay, he's getting some extra save jumps up top. Now, time to go back down for Sauron. He is, all right, getting some more save jumps on there. All right, but he finds his way to the edge, and he's through the salmon ladder. All 9 of our competitors cleared the salmon ladder, and now he's on to the spider walk, going up to the 3rd set of windows. Is he going to skip the 4th? Yes, he is. He goes straight for the drop. And Sauron is through the spider walk, now onto the balance tank. He also walks onto it. He doesn't want to hook it and jump over it. But now he's crouching, looking forward. An interesting technique from Sauron. He also rides all the way to the bottom and gets a jump there. But he finds his way up top. Now he's going onto the metal spin. Doesn't stop at all. Sauron goes right for it, gets the save jump. And Sauron clears the metal spin, his first time on stage 2. He's onto the wall lift. 11 seconds left. Plenty of time. And Sauron, on his 2nd appearance on Halo Ninja Warrior, first time on stage 2, he moves on to stage 3. What a run from this guy who just started appearing in Halo 5 tournaments, and he's already made a name for himself with that run. Look at that, a few extra save jumps on the salmon ladder. That was a good move there to make sure he didn't make a mistake. The metal spin, an obstacle that has proved to be very dangerous. He handles it with ease. And Sauron sucks. This guy does not suck. I think we can make that very clear right now. He will be moving on to stage 3. 4.4 seconds left. A nice, comfortable amount of time. And that is very exciting.
Sauron.
Did I really just make it to the 3rd stage? That just happened?
Yeah,
no, you're just dreaming,
man.
man.
Me and Kuma.
Yeah, am I gonna wake up here in a second? There's no way that just...
You deserved it, Sauron.
Well, I sure hope Sauron wasn't sleeping on that run, because for how easy he made it look, he better have been wide awake. But very well done to Sauron Sucks, joining all these veterans and all-stars on stage 3. Even with a relatively low number of first stage clears, our competitors made it count as 5 will move on to stage 3. 4 of our competitors will have a chance to live up to their impressive performances last tournament, and the other will have his chance to make a statement on this course. Hunter Unit 751 has now cleared stage 2 for his 9th tournament in a row. DHG Fireball, Gotenks, and Double Ump also made it back, and Sauron Sucks will reach stage 3 for his first time in only 2 appearances. In the next episode, we will find out if anyone can do the unthinkable and reach the final stage on Halo 5. Make sure you subscribe to this channel so you can find out how this tournament will unfold. But in the meantime, if you want to compete on Halo Ninja Warrior, send a message to SMOKEY Massacre on Xbox Live. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time on Halo Ninja Warrior.